It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. They start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the Turkey Bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and then come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. But I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And Khalif Raymond was the intended target. 3rd down here. You look at this Jaguar defense. They're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
With it is Jackson. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now ETN to start the drive. Look at the juke. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. ETN once more. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Slot man moves right. On second down, a run with ETN. Breaks through the contact. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Lawrence will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Had an open man that time, man. They're putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw went a little too far. Brings up third down. Not the warmest starts throwing the football. He was 1 for 3, now 1 for 4 on the opening drive.
So getting him comfortable is the key. And for him, it might be different than what we think is comfortable. We're probably thinking swing passes, easy checkdowns. Some guys, they're better off throwing it downfield. That's what really loosens them up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on 3rd down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want it to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. ETN. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now a timeout called for by the defense. Only 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2. This is going to be incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a 1st down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
And his kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Keep the pressure on him, oh! Come on, boys. Let's go.
Mayfield on play action. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Mayfield to throw it. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. It'll go as a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Brings up 3rd down. Get some momentum here, oh! Hey, we're 33. 6 on this side. Let's spread the ball around. 6 on that. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they, almost to a man, told us how excited they are to be playing in this traditional Thanksgiving game. But we have to remember, this is a team that lost on Sunday. Now they get a very quick turnaround to play again. How difficult is that to do?
It's difficult under any normal circumstance when you're coming off of a loss and you have a quick turnaround. The first thing is to put the loss.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Yeah, let's go, man. Get it together. It's gonna be a good day.
13 yards remaining on second down. Mayfield now from the 50. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. Lawrence. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well, where you could move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day. But you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Here's Jackson to return. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
Hey, hey, hey. Take right open, open. Easy, 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 easy.
They'll send Kirk in motion right. On first down, right back to ETN. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 69 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season. Here's Lawrence to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 2nd down, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They go play action now. Lawrence sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Lawrence now going to move him around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield, escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Bring it home, boys. We got this. Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with that one.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield dancing to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's the backup Goff. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down.
Keep it rolling.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, Lion. 11.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Another tote for Etienne. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Etienne up the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And quickly, they get to the line. It's a gain of 5. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a give to Etienne. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. That's what we do.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Hey, alert 33.
They go play action. Mayfield. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
On 2nd down, here's Gibbs.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now they're in the hurry-up. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they find a way to convert there on 4th and 6.
Mayfield to throw it.
Into space at the 45.
And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake.
And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing again is Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown!
Sam Laporta.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Lions are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here. We're going to carry you to the end.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Ford Field. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Timing's crucial in any route thrown. But when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down in bounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Logan Cook now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remembered, and their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. They're going to hurry back to the line now. A first down throw for Mayfield. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Mayfield on play action. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The Lions on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Tyree Gillespie. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough, but man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 38 yards.
And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mitchell. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Mayfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
From midfield now, Lawrence.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Lawrence to throw on second down.
He gets it complete to Jackson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Running out of the gun with ETN. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Lawrence with a quick throw outside. That's complete.
3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
A handoff for ETN.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with ETN.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time. So make sure you get in shape.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And now here is another interception. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Jacksonville, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Lions, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready! Ready! Here we go, here we go! Go! Down! Check out! Ready! Get up! On the double! Ready, ready? Set! Ready! Let's go! Hot, hot! Ready! Hut! Let's go now! Ready! Here we go! Shot! Shot! Ready! Go! Shot! Shut up! Check go! Come on, come on! Shut up! Ready, ready! Ready, ready! Got it! Ready? Ready! Here we go! Here we go! Hot, hot! Ready? Hut! Down! Ready? Set! Go! Let's go! Check out! Okay, ready? Get up! Ready? Ready, ready? Let's go now! Ready? Ready, ready! Hot, hot! Here we go! Shot! Hut! Shot! Ready! 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 Break! Set! Go! Shut up! Let go! Ready up! Get up! Come on, come on! Set! Ready, ready? Ready, set! Ready! Ready, ready! Hot, hot! Here we go, here we go! Hot! Go! Ready! Set! Let's go! Go! Ready! Check go! go now. Get up. Here we go. Shot. On the ready. Ready, ready. Shot. Ready. Ready. Set. Hut, hut. Okay, break. Hut. Set up. Ready. Come on, set, go. Ready, set, go. Here we go. Set up. Down. Ready. Set. Let's go. Ready. Ready. Hut, hut. Ready. Hut. Let's go now. Here we go. Shot. Let's go. Shot. Ready. Ready. On the jump. Let's go. Set.